So hang on. Hi, everybody. This is Sheila's team. Today is Monday, July 13th, and we have Lacey and Anna with us on video, and then Ruth Ann is with us on the phone. And I just asked a question of these young moms if summer, well, Lacey hasn't gone to school yet, but anyway, if summer is a more difficult time to stay on the program or if it's easier. Okay, so Ruth Ann, will you answer for us again what your answer was?
Yeah, well, like it's easier, like because we're more active, and so it's the exercise and stuff is easier, but like the food is easier because I just like I keep putting all my like doing stuff for my kids first, and then I keep putting off what I need to do for me. So
okay, so boy, that's a tough thing about putting yourself. That's one of the first things I like to tell my clients when I start working with them is I'm going to give you permission to put yourself on your own list, because we don't do that sometimes. We have this whole list of all the things we have to do for everybody else, and we don't even put ourselves on our own list. So I'm glad you recognized that, Ruth Ann, that it's difficult to get on your own list. Okay, so tell me, Anna, has it been easier for you or harder with the kids?
I would say harder also.
Okay. And
not as much this year, but definitely harder.
Okay, so what about it has been difficult for you?
I like my routine. I get up, I get the kids after school, I have my time to do some things minus the baby, and like I can get it done. And here it's like there's 4 interruptions and they all want different things at different times, and it's really hard to get into the rhythm of sticking with it.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you're not getting your alone time during the day, then when are you getting your kind of quiet time? Are you staying up later at night after the kids are in bed?
Yeah, I mean, I get my quiet time definitely here and there. When the baby takes a nap, I have them all do their own things. But like, because when they were in school, I would exercise in the morning, get it done. It was easy. But now it's like I make it in the morning, I make it in the afternoon. It just kind of depends when I can find some time.
Okay. So Lacey, tell me about
because it's not a habit.
Lacey, are you guys with Deegan? Are you guys into a kind of a structure at all? My life kind of didn't get real structured till my kids started school. So that's what I'm wondering, what your personality's like. Are you structured already with a almost 2-year-old, or how are things going for you?
Kind of. I do daycare in my home, so it really depends on the kids we have that day too.
Oh, so how many kids are in your home?
5. They're all kind of part-time in and out, but
okay. But sometimes there's as many as 5 other kids. So sometimes you've got 6 kids in your home on one day, and then sometimes it's just your own.
Yep.
Okay. So you have to be pretty structured then to handle all that.
Yeah, we make it work somehow.
All right. So let's give each other some advice of something that went well today and why it went well. So be thinking this week if something about, that you, for example, if you planned your meal ahead and it really worked and you had dinner on time tonight, or, just tell me something that went well with your day, or, by being on the team and having some accountability. What about what went well today or sometime this week? So Anna, do you have something that went well that?
I don't know. I mean, like when my daughter wanted to go to her friend's house, she was 6 years old. Mm-hmm. I walked her to the house rather than drove. Okay. It wasn't that far, but it's like in the middle of the day. It's like I'd rather just drive her and get it done with. But I was like, no, I'll walk her and take her over that way.
So you made a choice to get out and move rather than just drive.
Yeah.
And that's different than it would have been a year ago.
Yeah. Last year I just kind of gave up in the summer. I was like, forget this.
Okay, so that's something that we celebrate then. Yay, Brad. That's good. Very good. Okay, Lacey, how about you? Is there something that happened today that you felt to celebrate that you did?
I organized my refrigerator and I made myself a section.
That's good. So tell me some of the things. Can you take us and show us your section?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not all the way done. I'm still in the process of getting it done. But
I love those videos have you watched the webinar this week that she takes you and shows you how she grocery shops and how she
Oh yeah.
Yes. Well, that kind of motivated me, and I was like, I really need to do that. And so I'm working on a cupboard right now too.
But that helps me to have a cupboard, because if I open the cupboard where the chips and cookies that my husband and then it doesn't mean that I'm going to have them, but it means I have to think about them. And
I was just like, I need my food to be easier accessible for me.
Yeah.
So I just like
wading through everybody else's. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can show us your fridge, but if that's something you don't want to do, then, I don't want to pressure you.
I don't know if you'll really understand it at the moment, but
I'm just interested, because somebody watching this that's just learning about
my
healthy
section.
So tell us those healthy things in your section. So somebody that maybe
spinach, coconut milk. I'm trying something new. It's aloe vera water.
Wow.
So there's a few other things shoved in there, but
okay.
And then then I've got like my apples and my blueberries and stuff over there.
Good. That's good. Right there where you can grab it without having to push soda or something out of the way to get it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Very good choices. Okay, Ruth Ann, tell us something you did today we can celebrate.
Okay, so I started something new with my girls. I have in a couple weeks she'll be 13, and then my other daughter is 11 and almost 11 and a half. And so I've got those two. They each have a night that they have to cook dinner. And so tonight was my 11-year-old's night. And so while she was cooking dinner, then I was able to kind of I just grabbed some stuff, like some paperwork and stuff that I've been needing to do, and was able to sit and do that while she was, cooking dinner. And so that kind of took something off of me that I usually have to do,
Yeah, that's very good. And it's a good thing for her too.
Yeah.
So what did she choose to make?
So she made tacos.
Okay.
And so she, I just told her how to, she just cooked it up, and I told her how to season it and everything. And then we just had lots of lettuce and, tomatoes and lots of things with it. And she pulled out canned applesauce and pears and peaches and things like that on the table too. So she did a good job.
That's good. Okay, so let's see. This is Anna Lee. Hi, Anna Lee. So we're just talking about things we're celebrating that we did well today, because we're being mindful and making choices better than we'd made maybe last summer. So we're talking about summer. Sometimes when there's not as much routine, it's a little difficult. So something I did today is, having been on tour and everything, you'd think I'd have come back and have gained a lot of weight, but I actually lost 4 pounds while I was on tour.
Woo-hoo.
And a lot of the thing I realized is, even though it was high stress, there was a lot of activity, a lot of good choices for foods. We had really nice buffets for some of the meals. So we had a couple salads and lean meat, and so I just made good choices. And if I tried the desserts, they had little tiny servings, that have little red devil's food cake, whatever it is. But it was just a tiny little square that was really 2 bites. And so you could just have one little taste, and it was so nice. So they had these trays of all these different desserts, and you could just try a bite or two of something that was really nice. So I thought that helped me to learn. That's something I could do when I do serve desserts to guests. You don't have to do great big pieces. You can do smaller pieces, and, people are satisfied. The studies have shown that you get the most pleasure your first 2 bites or something like that. And then after that, you keep eating to try to get that same taste, but it's never as good as the first bite or 2. And so, just take a bite or 2. And so I don't know if you've learned this yet. When you're going out to eat, get your husband to order the pie and just say, I want 2 bites of it. That's all. Unless your husband needs to. Yeah. Anyway. So we kind of have that deal that I get 2 bites of his dessert whenever we're out. So the thing I did today is I got back on my schedule and started setting my alarm on my phone to remind myself it's time to eat, because I get busy doing I had several projects of things I was working on today, and just getting caught up with laundry and some family things. And so I've had 5 meals so far today, so I'll still have a snack. So I really do eat every 2 or 3 hours, and I eat 6 small meals a day, and I really did it. And that's the first time in a long time I've really eaten on schedule, because it's just been kind of crazy. So I'm excited to see if I am going to keep doing that and see what happens with the scales in the next week or two as I'm really eating. That's the main thing that I did as I lost the 50 pounds, is you think by eating more often you would gain weight, but I lost weight by eating more often and not skipping meals. And just then I wasn't ever really hungry, and so I didn't have to eat a whole bunch. I could just eat a little bit and be satisfied. And so I learned not to eat till you're full. You eat till you're not hungry anymore. You stop eating when you're satisfied. Okay, so Ruth Ann.
Yeah.
Did you already tell me what you're celebrating, what you did well? Yes, you did.
Uh-huh.
All right. Your daughter learned to cook tacos. That's right. Okay. Yep. So Annalie, have you done something today or this week that we can celebrate?
I don't know. This has been a rough week. We went camping.
Oh, that's right. You were going camping. So what's a challenge you had camping?
I guess I got a lot of activity, like
good.
And I guess that's a good thing. Walking with my sister and my mom, and I don't know.
Where did you camp?
We went to Oneida Reservoir up in Idaho.
Okay. So, yeah. And so that was like, did you do hiking, swimming? What kind of activities did you do?
Yeah, we did hiking and swimming, and I don't know, mostly that, I guess.
Okay. And so have you always stayed active and done things with your kids, or did you find yourself being more active than you might have been in the past?
I think I'm more active. Like I try to park far away, or I don't know. Like I did that with my kid earlier today when I had to go to the store. We parked way out in the parking lot. And
that's good.
I have a lot of, I guess the neat points have gone up for me. That's
good. Those neat points, they really do add up over the day. And you're all getting that with the games, that your neat points are the things you kind of think about for the I stayed active today. And then doing an actual workout is your exercise log. And just so you know, I think that it's fine to have one day that you rest. So Sunday, I have a lot of activity that day because I'm walking a lot of miles underground in tunnels in Salt Lake under Temple Square. And then I'm standing for hours rehearsing and stuff. So Sunday is not a rest day for me, but Monday's my day. I usually kind of take off and I don't do as much exercise activity, but I put right on there as my exercise log, I put it's my rest day, and I get the point. So everybody's okay to have one day that's their rest day, and just right there under the activity, rest day, and you get the points under your exercise one. But you can still do neat points that day too. Use your hand, can opener, stuff like that. Okay, so Annalie, I'm glad that you've increased your activity. So have you dared get on the scale since you got home from camping? Because camping is like s'more and stuff like that,
Yeah, I did. I didn't have a s'more, actually.
Really?
Amazing enough.
Good for you.
But yeah, no, I got on and I didn't really gain. I didn't lose, so.
So you maintained.
Yeah, pretty much. But
that's good.
Now I got to kick into gear. These last couple weeks, I can make it.
Okay, good. All right. Does anybody have any questions or challenges that are coming up this week that we could help you plan ahead and come up with ideas? How to handle them? Everybody's doing good? Okay. Well, the habit of health this week is, I already mentioned, but it's support. And so by getting on, you guys have done really well to already be thinking about the habit of health by getting the support from each other and being part of the games. That's great. And I'm going to have Amy send an email to you guys of some other support calls and things that happen every week. There's a doctor's call, a nurse's call, a habits of health call that you can call in and listen to live and ask questions from, like Dr. Anderson that wrote the book, Habits of Health. And or if it stays the same for a week. So after they record it live, then the next week they record over it. But for that whole week, anytime, 24 hours a day, you can call in and listen to the call. And so a lot of times when I'm doing dishes or doing laundry or something, I just put on those playback things and listen. And I learned so much. So I'm going to, or do you know what? I'll just post those on our wall, on our team wall, what the numbers are.
Okay.
So if you guys want to do that, that's a really good habit of help to do, is just listen to those support calls. And you're getting those in the games too, because we're getting the little videos and the readings and things like that. But maybe even print out these things I give you so that next month or when we're not doing an organized games, you'll still have those information about the calls. So I'll give those to you on the team wall. Any other questions about support? Okay, I have one other thing. Is there anything more that as your team leader I could be helping do to support you? Anything you guys feel like you need? Do you feel like you need a one-on-one call, or are you all doing great?
I'm doing okay.
Okay. If everybody feels like you're in a good place, raise your hand.
Yep, I am.
Okay, Ruth Ann, is your hand being raised? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, great, everybody. Thanks for getting on the call. You can go get your 25 points now for your Verbal Coach Connection, and have a wonderful week, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.